We'll practice form next.
Lucas Kryson, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Wardens don't come back from the calling.
No, this is the first I've heard of.
The long walk into darkness. Whispers of the old gods, drawing wardens down into the deep roads.
Never to be heard from again.
Until now.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kryson, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Well, that's not ominous.
She's lost her mind. Gathering forces. Griffins are there. How much time?
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the deep roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Kryson came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The... Second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
Why would the Gloom Howler?
Isaiah.
Right. So, why would Isaiah bring the other Griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own Griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and Blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. Will you join us?
We just came here to talk things out.
You must join, or you must die.
Right. Swords it is then. It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. I'm not used to fighting our own.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. Almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
Dark spawn at the bridge.
Hassan, let him have it.
And wardens.
Fight together?
For Weishaupt.
Fire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Wardens. Isaiah's evil. You're following a monster.
On to you. It reminds me of Weishaupt. It's like they're trying to rebuild the fortress.
Even blighted, they must still remember being Grey Wardens.
Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden.
Rook,
What happened? I thought you died.
if only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
Can we still stop her?
She's about to start a blood ritual. You'll have to hurry. Search around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
Give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
They're lost, aren't they? There's no saving them. We can only free them.
Maps here. All across Thedas. Looks like battle plans.
Isaiah's ambitious. I'll give her that.
It's a feather, for whatever it's worth.
Let's get moving before Asaya does her worst.
Found a blueprint for Weishaupt, the real one.
Must have used it to build this place.
Hassan! Where are you, boys? Stay safe. We'll find you.
I don't believe it.
I know. Weishaupt's dungeon.
That's commitment.
Sleeping at all.
I might have spent a few nights there.
Now they're housing a darkspawn army. I know. I missed you too, boy. Promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any ginger wort truffles.
Your brothers and sisters are waiting.
blood of the old gods. These griffins will be born again!
The ritual! She's gonna blight all the griffins!
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this light. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open, or they'll all die.
There's more of those blighted wardens!
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit her while she's vulnerable.
Has come to its end. A new order will rise from the deep north.
Wardens, we don't have to fight. Isai is the real enemy.
We defend Weishaupt.
This isn't Weishaupt.
The griffins.
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Free orders! Destroy those who would destroy our cause!
Touch him and you die.
I'm giving him his freedom
How? By killing him?
by releasing him.
We know who you are. Isai, a Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
What about this feather? It belonged to a griffin you cared for, didn't it?
Ravers
That was your mount?
and a friend.
Did the blight free it from pain?
It drove her mad. I had to put her down.
And you would do the same to these Griffins?
I'm sorry.
Who's ready to go home?
The Feather Brigade looks happy.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Just not sure how.
What do you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens. continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them. A protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
As long as I've been a warden, griffins were an emblem on our shield. Then Hassan showed me why they belong there. They're fearless, brave. They're our brothers and sisters in arms. Their home is with the Grey Wardens.
Well said.
Thank you. We're family again.
Son. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thedas when you're big enough?
Hey, now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some ginger wort tea?
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry, didn't know you two were in the middle of...
Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
I was wondering when this had happened.
I don't follow.
You two didn't seem to be bonding.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a death mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
Look, you two may never be best friends,
Nope.
but maybe we can aim for getting along?
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tash. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tash likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tash.
Maybe he could share a little. So I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrian's last words? Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Restore the elves. Bring them back to who they were. But now he's gone, and I wonder if the archive should go with him.
What do you think Syrian would say?
He told me, actually, in his letter. Or tried to, didn't really give an answer. Told me to remember the beauty, what our people accomplished, back then. But to remember the other side of it, the AORUS, ANARUS.
So not much advice on which path is better.
The archive holds parts of my people, some good, some bad. That's the burden. My people's future on my shoulders.
Everyone trusts you, Balara. Strife, Irilyn, the team.
I don't know if I trust myself. Not for something like this. This big a decision. I don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What you were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You going to be okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
I'm meeting Stalgard at Isana Nagat, on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company, if you're up for the trip.
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffins would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
The Griffins have always belonged with us. Our order will give them a home and a purpose again. And I bet Hassan's brothers and sisters will agree.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
The Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around. Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother? Tama? Get Isabella.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter. Tama.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
We'll find her, Tosh.
Why did he go after my mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Tosh.
The tablet's about Tash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathan's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathan, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Arntam, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Arntam were the ones who've been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Tash.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
We're here. How should we proceed, Tash?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
You sure you don't want to head straight for the mine? Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
We find my mother first. She might be somewhere else. I'll kill Cutter and the Dragon King once she's safe.
That boat over there could be Cutter's.
Maybe. Let's look. She was here. So was Cutter.
You can track them by their scent.
Scent, tracks, whatever it takes. Cutter's not getting away.
We've got Arntam.
Were they sent?
Your priest is joining the Dragon King hospitality.
She's not my priest. My mother.
Careful! More Arntam! At least we now know the Dragon King has her.
Not for long. Hey, take a look over there. She was here.
Did they pass through here? They've locked the door behind them.
I'll make us a path. Good. Come on.
You okay, Tosh?
I'm fine. You come to die. take a look over there. We're on their trail. We're getting closer.
We don't have time for this. Hang on, this thing's gonna burn.
Is that an unarmed gatlock cannon? Why didn't they use it during the fight?
Must have hit him before they could get it ready. Hey, take a look over there.
Cutter. Bastard.
There's a chilling prospect.
Shark's Mouth Mountain. Looks even worse with lava pouring out of it. That's where he is. The Dragon King.
For gold and glory!
We came the short way. Any sign of Shathan?
No, the trail led here.
Then she's inside their base. It'll be full of Antarm.
Not for long.
Main path's destroyed. You'll have to climb. I know how to rile the Antarm. We'll make some noise and draw them off you. Good luck, Tash.
We will put it right.
He's hiding! Come and fight!
Why didn't the Dragon King use these old fortifications for his lair?
Boss fortifications? No. He might send his Anton in here to hang banners and crap. But these aren't fancy enough for him to live in. They don't make him look powerful. One may still follow the Qun while climbing. Know your body, know the slope, know your next handhold. Always telling me how to do everything.
We're gonna get her back.
There's still stuff I gotta tell her.
Stop!
There's our way in.
Right. Let's go find your mum.
And then throw that stupid tablet into this volcano and never talk about it again.
That's quite the view.
That's why he made it his lair. Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
No much.
Hear me.
Is that our Dragon King?
Sounds like.
Ceasefire.
Who cares? They're dead. Come on.
Even the air is lung-scorching.
Watch your step.
No guardrails.
Safety is for the weak.
I speak to you in the train tunnel since we have guests. There is nothing sacred about the Kunari language. It is weak, like those who follow the Qun.
Does the man attempt to convince his followers or himself?
Cutter! Ha! I knew you'd come running. Kill them all!
All right, cut us down.
Cutter is Vashodon. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
Once we find him, I have every confidence you'll educate him.
I can't burn through the gate.
Let's look around for a way to open it. That's a lot of fire.
There's more coming.
The gate's down.
Good. Come on.
With the priesthood fear strength. They stole our fire. They told us to enter our rage.
I'll give real
These must have belonged to the Grey Wardens.
Grey Wardens study the Blight. This must have been where the Antom learned to blight the dragons. Bastards.
Born to hunt and destroy. Today we will claim our birthright.
You are lying. Tama.
Tosh, wait.
Today we claim our true strength by right of fire.
Tama!
Avatosh, little dragon. I am Otashok, the Dragon King. I am pleased that you followed our bait.
Tosh.
You're like me.
I am nothing like you. I embrace our birthright. You hide from it. You belong to the Antom. You should have been ours. Instead, the priest stole you away.
Leave her out of this. You wanted me, you got me.
Yes, the one you call Cutter insisted you would follow our bait.
Oh, did he? How helpful of him.
Cutter's dead.
There, the rage, the passion that burns inside an Adari's heart. Your mother could not quench it entirely.
What do you want?
I want your fire, little dragon. I want your blood. My Antom have grown strong with the blessings of Gillenay. And with your lifeblood, Gillenay can create an army of Adari for me. Our fire will burn this land pure.
You let us go. You let Shathan go. Right now, and you get to live.
You think threats will save your life?
I'd save yours.
The SATA could have made you strong, but your mother hid you away, made you hide from fire. What did she tell you? Chakrato Ebra! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashok. Chakrato Ebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Evatash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook, you will keep them safe.
Chakrato Ebra.
Tama!
Tosh! Move! We've only got one way forward.
Tama. He dies.
We're with you.
Tosh, I'm sorry. We'll help any way we can.
I need to see her and kill him. Atashok! You're dead! Atayabra!
We'll get him, Tosh.
That sound. Is that a dragon?
Get ready!
That's what he was on!
You want my fire? Atashok!
I prepared this just for you! Someday I will have a dragon every breed deserves me. But this one I brought just for you. Just like your flame!
Look out for the dragon!
Dragons don't have kings.
Rook! Tash! We need to move! This whole place is coming down!
I know. Just give us a minute, all right? Tosh, it's time for us to go.
I can... Maybe... Oh. Help me with her legs.
I'm sorry. We're out of time. Tosh, you've got to let her go.
We went there to save her.
Tosh, I'm so sorry.
You didn't kill her. She made the decision for all of us. Same as always. Shokra Toebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And I misunderstood the Kunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. Ravani would wear it as jewelry, but she hated when I acted Ravani. Kunari would graft the horn to their own, but she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
Your mother. Was she a Kunari who happened to live in Ravane, or was she a Ravani woman who happened to be Kunari?
Huh. Kunari. So Kunari she left when they weren't doing it right. That's how she'd want me to remember her. As Kunari.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
The Dragon King said the full message would be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Dragonfire.
Let's find out what it says.
Hey, Rook. Irlin and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's going to gather clues from the dead.
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises, return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about. You can trust her.
Your final task will be for naught, unless you aid us.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear.
The market was all right. Friends get the best. See you again.
You look distracted. Something on your mind?
You ever get a bad feeling you...
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them. A light glowing in memory.
That means a lot.
Please, go on. You look distracted. Something on your mind?
You ever get a bad feeling you can't shake, but you don't know if it's for you or someone else?
With my job, it's usually both.
Yeah. The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit. Or the money for one. Then you're left in the dark to Ventir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
Don't do that to yourself.
Rook.
Just trust me on this one.
I'm stopping Alia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
I'm sure you could find the final chapters.
I know. I'm not sure I want to.
Pretending it ends well. We can give him that.
You're not the only one chasing Alia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucican.
Rana, that's great.
There's a catch.
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
The best I can.
Right. Docktown will see...
What, Rana? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars, Venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? What will that mean?
Brom's light. Thanks.
I do what I can.
Stalgard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalshrok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharak. Do you think Stalgard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves. About myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit. Veilguard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost.
Is it me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
I'll just move this rock out of our way.
This entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were. Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Heard ya.
No dark swirl around the deep roads on the way here.
Oh, there he is. Stalgard.
Ah, good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharak's memories, a historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you, to learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans, about our past.
You came here to meet me, to talk to me?
Hey, I'd want to meet you too if I heard all the stories.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you, with all of you, I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Enna Bellinaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used Veilfire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Syrian would have wanted.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess. Wonder what else we'll find. On the archive, I mean.
Could be anything, really. It didn't sound too choosy.
Not choosy, but rude. And very, very stubborn.
Belara,
Hey, Irilyn.
look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
Reclaiming the past was never going to be easy. But you have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Syrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though. No matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Syrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Pervalin, I mean really across the other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thetis.
That's a good question. Who knows how far they traveled?
We've seen their power. I bet they could go anywhere. Maybe there are other elves, somewhere else. Without the Exalted Marches, without Tevinter, what does that even look like? Maybe better, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive, and probably free? Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd hoped that the archive might change. Now that AORUS is gone, I mean.
I'm guessing it didn't?
It called me a witless fool 3 times when it was teaching.
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember.
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
Sounds nice. The sanctum of the eternal. It's a lot more hopeful than some funerals I've been to.
Maybe that's why I'm not sadder. I mean, I'm mostly okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Syrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
Making it from one day to the next is pretty tough some days. But we do it. And it's enough.
Right. One foot in front of the other. I don't know what our people's future looks like. But now they know their past. And they have a future. I hope you've found peace. Wherever you are now. Dareth, Shural, and Belanaris. Syria, I love you.
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. There's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants. I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching, in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
There should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
What's she gonna do with them?
Raise.
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
Let's see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine? I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library. The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos' portal into the Fade.
Right. But why come all the way back here?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Undead, watch out!
Johanna's creatures, we must deal with them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
This isn't it?
Ah, a handsomely bound volume, but no.
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. waiting for us. Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I'd love to go to this kind of party. Not one with Hezenkos exactly, but with other mages. They're probably swapping all kinds of theories.
These gatherings aren't always so academically minded, Bellara. Though I did overhear a lecturer in mathematics arguing about a new form of geometry with the bursar from Cumberland.
Maybe you can introduce me. I mean, after Hezenkos.
The shrine's locked.
We must...
Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my. A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
We can come back for it after.
Excellent idea.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned. Lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
More update.
How does work? You're on the right track.
Alright, there's that red tapestry. This wall looks... Ha! Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Yes! Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do. Curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
That's incredible, I think.
Isn't it? He's so precocious. Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hezenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Wow, that's it. How did she do it?
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hezenkos' lantern.
He's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
A lot of undead.
You may as well wait for the fuel at a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that lich morality test.
We must make haste to that. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
I'd say that should be impossible, but, well...
Stayed about.
They'll be fine. We'll handle this.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor. Took a lot out of you.
We must try, Rook.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Move!
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the light of the people here!
We need to stop Hezenkost long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much light inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete! Aren't you persistent? Fine! I'll go down there myself!
About time.
Silence! It's touching that you brought your new friends to die, Karen. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
Innovation! She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words for Karen before I... You miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close!
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air!
No! You small-minded!
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life, against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.